Hello friends and family and welcome to my channel. My name is Magnus and this is Green Machine Sweden. Today I have taken out one of my most popular bonsai trees on my channel. It's a juniper procumbens nana. It's a very popular beginner species. And this one I have been working on for I think 3 years now. So I'm getting into the final, like the detail styling here. And this is really, I have never finalized a juniper before, so I'm really worried about the time consumption for this work. And that is also a part of my 1000 subscribers giveaway, to guess how much it takes. But if you haven't guessed already, now it's too late because I'm starting today. One of the issues with this tree that I've been thinking about for 3 years now is that we have two cascading branches, one from here and one from there. I don't know if you can see from here, this one have a quite interesting, odd looking movement. Yeah, and this one is just 90-degree angle. So I have decided that this one needs to go. So, big shop coming up. Like this. A good big branch I've been working on for a few years to get the right branch placement and stuff, but now it's gone. I think we open up the canopy a lot more and it looks great. Just going to clean it up a little bit in here. And put a little bit of the grafting wax on it to heal better. This will be a visible cut for quite a few years, but yeah, sometimes you need to bite the bullet to find the beauty within the tree. Anyway, next step is to wire it up. Every single branch is going to be wired, and I'm gonna clean out every single branch, try to place it in a nice position, and this is the time consuming part. So yeah, I just put you on time lapse. Let's do this. So I have wired many of the branches on the cascade. I have thinned out. I've been looking for these places where a thick branch can be substituted by a smaller one. So we get this ramification and tapering in the branches. Now I have this cascading branch. It's a very, very strong growing, and it's, I mean, far below the pot itself. And I really like that for a finished design. But for now, I think it makes sense to shorten it and continue with a new branch, just to get that tapering and make it look old. So we're gonna cut it back, and we're gonna find a place to do that. So right here is one example where I have substituted an old and heavy branch by a smaller one and continue growing. And that's what we're trying to achieve down here as well. So going down, yeah, it's far too long down. We have a branch here to the right, we have one to the left. Yeah, it's still too far down on the trunk, on the branch I mean, sorry. Yeah, but up here, actually above where I have wired. So yeah, I need to take a little bit of the wire off. And I think, yeah, right here we have a new cascading branch that can continue downwards. So I'm gonna take it, where's my scissors? So I'm going to take it right under that branch. You see it's growing in the right direction. The cut will be away from the viewer, so the cut will not be visible. So let's do it right there. Just clean it up a little bit, like so. So here we have a new cascading branch, and this one is too much of an eye poker, like this. So possibly this is the last branch we are working on for now. We're gonna continue this one down, keep on growing it. Just gonna get the wire back on. Something like this, and here we have the end of the cascading branch for now, and this one will continue growing. So it's about 1.5 hours of work I have wired up, and you can see here how it looks from the front, since the cascading branch is going away from the viewer. I have to twist it and come forward, so you actually see the branch structure here. And I guess in the end it will I don't know, get an finish here from the front side, but that's still a few years to go. My greenhouse, 2 or 3 degrees Celsius, 1.5 hours of concentrating on a tree. So yeah, I'm gonna call it the day and get back to you another one. Cheers. So it's busy days for me. The tree has been here waiting to be finalized for almost 3 weeks now. But finally I have time to take care of it. I have been checking the footage from the last styling session, and I can conclude that it was not 1.5 hours, it was 102 minutes. So that's where we are today. Working that long time concentrated on a tree, obviously for after a while the concentration declines, and also I got quite cold actually. So today I'm using a timer to check myself. I'm adding 45 minutes to the timer just to force myself for a break in the right time. So let's get closer and see what we are doing today. So if we are going closer to the main tree here, this is the first branch in here, and it's still very, very thin. So I'm gonna start from here and going up. I'm gonna be very careful in thinning this one out since I need a thicker branch on it. And we have this second branch that is huge. So I'm looking for opportunity to get it more into proportion. There is one smaller branch growing here. There's another one here, and yeah, it just continues like this. Yeah, I think I come to the conclusion that I really need to take quite a drastic cut here. So yeah, if you look at it from far behind, we're gonna get rid of all of this, and we get a new branch and a new silhouette that is a little bit further in, and it will give this one a chance to grow a little bit more. So yeah, big cut coming up. Here we go. That's a big one, but I really think it will benefit the tree in the long run. Need to make a little bit better cut there, clean up the edges, and we will move this one. Yeah, I think that's good. Actually, I think this one, we don't have any use for this one in the long run, but really I want to make sure that the branch survives first and maybe look into that later. No, I will take it. Another cut coming up like this. First branch here and second branch there. So let's wire this. Let's do this! So looking from the front, we have a first pad, we have a second pad, and yeah, there's two of them back there that really makes this tree look crowded. Here you can see closer, the second branch is here. The third branch at the moment is this one, and it really interferes between the second branch and the cascading branch. And I really think that moving this one away will show the Deadwood a little bit more and make some nice negative space. Those big cuts taking away main branches is never a easy decision, but really we need this space in between, and we need to show this cascading branch as it is. So yeah, I need to get this one away like so. See, it's so much more airy, and we get this yeah, negative space. And looking from the front, we really see this, that we have created a really soft space here, and yeah, I really think it looks good. So the second one is here. It's also interfering with the cascading branch. I would have hoped to bend it a little bit more earlier, but it was just not possible. I hope you can see what I'm talking about. If I remove this one, it may look a little bit, I don't know, bare in this section, but only for the moment, because we have the other branch growing out, and we can make a good pad of this one, and maybe in the future it's not needed. But for now I really want to keep my options open. So I'm gonna go into and reduce it very heavy and see if I need it in the future. Something like I always cut down to living tissue, and that way it can backbud good. I think like so. It's still too long. Let's take this one as well. Yeah. So we have a mini pad here, like so. Yeah, maybe I just use it in the future. Not totally sure. So right here in, yeah, it's lots of growth. Yeah, on top we don't need that, just to clean it up so I can see what I'm working with. I have a small branch here. Yeah, that one will never look good. I have already removed it and it sprouted back, so I'm gonna go in here. I think I take my pliers, like so, and I can see more crotch growth here, and we have some here. Here I'm really debating with myself. Maybe I could reduce this branch, remove it and keep a smaller one here, just another backup branch. And in that case I really need to be careful with this growth, as this may become usable in the future. So if you wonder why it takes so much time to do it, it's just so many big and small decisions that needs to be done. But yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. See if it can grow into a little bit better proportion. So just a small one that can become a pad in the future, but I'm not sure. Yeah. So, and the next one, what we do is we start with upward facing branches. We don't need them, and trying to reduce the amount of growth points in the far end of the branch. Yeah, it's a tedious job with a lot of decisions, but it's really enjoyable work. Yeah, we can cut this one back a little bit. Big whirl of growth. Keep on taking upward facing. Yeah. I don't know if you can see, but we are looking for branches that can be opposite to each other, and taking some small growth out. Let's call this number 1, this number 2, this number 3, and we have this one we don't need. And here we have the secondary branch number, what is it, 4. So we take the opposite branch, and now we got into an issue here. Since this one is damaged, let's just hope it recovers. And here we have the end of the branch where I already have reduced. This one is growing down. Let's take this one. And yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it like this, although, because if this one grows, I need to keep this one. If it dies, I need to keep this one. So I will leave it like this and trying to wire it out. And for this one, I do keep a crotch growth here for future possibilities, although there's no need that it's having this upward growing branches. I think this is a good possibility for the future. Anyway, I'm gonna wire these two branches together now. This is the first branch actually poking kind of forward. Upward growing, strong shoots, no need. And yeah, thin as all the time. Yeah, I guess that's it. And we have this one, very interesting branches since it was growing in the wrong place. So I don't know if you can see this, but it was in the in curve of a bend, and I really needed something growing in that direction right there. I don't think any one of the other can replace it, so the good thing is that it's on the back side of the tree, so you don't really see this kind of sheeting I have done. It will never grow totally strong with this thick canopy, but I will take care of that soon. Yeah, I definitely need this one forming a pad here. Quite a weak branch at the moment, and I think the best approach now is to clean up the top and let some sun and air in, and I will take this branch afterward. So first of all, this is basically the dominant part of the tree, the apex, and that's possibly 1 year of growth to a very, very heavy shoot. And there's so much other things going on, so it's not needed like so. Yeah, here you can see how it was poking out of the picture, and removing it makes it a lot more compact and nice. And in here, so much going on, so I'm thinking about a big thin out as well. It's hard to explain what's going on really. This one is so heavy, and I think, yeah, I'm gonna remove this one as well. So yeah, a lot better. I like that. Yeah. And all the fine tuning on this branch as well, but what do I have? 2 minutes left on my 45 minutes work time. So yeah, I'm gonna sit in my own world and figure out what's the final design for this very crowded part of the tree. But yeah, I get back to you after lunch. Cheers. It's another day. I didn't get to it yesterday, but I have been in here staring at the tree, trying to figure out how I can take this tree from being a bush, a dense bush, to look like a mature tree. And as I've been talking about, it's all about this negative space between the pads that makes it look mature. So I've been thinking about, here we have a very important branch that needs to extend out a little bit more. And yeah, the top needs to go back a little bit. But I'm missing the negative space right here. So if you look from the front and I remove this heavy branch in the back, let's see, like so. Now we have created this layer so that we are wanting in bonsai. I'm not going to bother you with more details, so I'm just gonna clean it up and wire the last pieces and put you on time lapse. Let's do this. So yeah, it's always hard to know exactly when to stop. I think the tree benefits from a little bit more foliage than is optimized for the design, and yeah, I have many years left with this tree anyway, so yeah. I think for wiring and pruning it's about done. However, there's one more thing to address before we call it a day, and that's the Deadwood, the gin. I have one here which is from a branch that died on me. Yeah, it's a real eye poker. It just it pokes straight into the viewer, so at the moment yeah, I just use it to anchor the wire, and in the future I will take it away. However, right here is another one that I really want to add some gin fluid to bleach it a little bit, so that's my next task. So yeah, I have my gin fluid. I think it's called lime sulfur in English, and I'm applying it to the Deadwood. It's to bleach the wood and to conserve it. So that's about it. It will take a few days to get from that yellowish color to that white color we are looking for in a nice Deadwood, a nice gin. So I will count how many minutes I have spent on this and get back to you with a final spin in a few days. Cheers! So it's almost a month since I finished the work with this tree. Meanwhile, my studio has moved from inside the greenhouse to outside on the potting bench. Anyway, since styling we have some branches dying back, but we also have a very lush and nice new growth, so it seems like a successful styling. In here, right by the old wood, almost down to the bottom of the tree, beside the first branch, is an amazing new back bud. And really the placement for this back bud is better than the placement for the first branch. So even though it will take quite some time to replace the first branch with this tiny little shoot, there is a possibility, and that one is really important for the future. Let's do the final spin then. So here is the final view of the tree. I did go quite mad with pruning here, but I really hope it will benefit the tree in the long run. So how long did I spend on the tree? Well, when I check the video footage, we are at 210 minutes approximately. That's 3.5 hours, right? However, I did not go all the way and wire out all the fine branches in the tip, so I didn't really do what I promised. So if you have attended to the giveaway contest and you have guessed more than 210 minutes, please just send me a mail to claim your prize. That's all I have for you today, folks. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care, stay safe. Bye!